Welcome, guys, to episode 10 of What's the Word podcast. And we have today Miss Roxy, we have HM Films over there, and we have Dominic over there that he needs to turn off his phone because pues escucha or whatever. So,
Así suena.
anyways, Bert, what's the word for today?
La palabra de hoy es... No sé.
No sé. The palabra de hoy is no sé. Actually, it's a series of words.
Disciplina. No.
Disciplina.
Disciplina no.
New year, new
Disciplina.
me.
Venga.
New year, new me. So what's up, guys?
Pues aquí up, tú sabes.
We always start the podcast not knowing what the heck we're gonna talk about. We always just talk about something. So since it's the new year, I guess we can talk about last year. Pues sí, bro.
Because we have to talk like we were talking earlier. Every time you get on camera, you...
Wait, I swear I can't.
You get
the difference,
robotic,
bro.
dude.
Oh, you want me to be like, ¿qué vamos a hablar ahora?
Vamos a hablar de algo.
It's funny, dude. We're doing it for the raza.
Doing it
Or
for
whatever.
the
Puro DF in the house. San Luis Potosí allá. ¿Dónde eres tú?
Yo soy de aquí.
No, where are you coming from?
Mi mamá es de Guerrero.
De Guerrero. And your dad?
De San Luis.
San Luis. And your parents?
Eh.
This
the
podcast
first thing we
is
said.
also not sponsored by iPhone.
My dad's from Nuevo Laredo and my mom from here, I guess. I think.
Wait, I think
Can
your
you
brother.
hear me?
I don't know. Let
See.
me ask them. Can y'all hear her?
Yeah, but you gotta
We
get
gotta
on the
wait
mic.
till next week so that we can get the response if they heard you or not.
Neta.
On.
Neta, perro.
And we're back.
And we're back. So my mom is from. Why we're introducing ourselves?
Yo soy de aquí.
Yo, pues mi papá es de Europa.
Pues mi papá maneja un Aston Martin. Como dice the meme. Have you seen it?
I've never seen it.
You never seen it?
No.
Ah, hombre, este-
Hey, bro, I came across this
It's
little
just so
meme.
weird, like being in the middle.
Guay.
Pues,
¿Pues no te quieres sentar afuera o qué?
no sé.
Bruh.
Arriba de la mesa. Hey, hey,
Spider-Man.
hey, hey.
Arriba de la mesa.
Hey, I saw this meme that was so funny, way, because it was like this, like, you know, the negrito, the one that goes like, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well, anyways, he's got like his hair all messed up on one, and on the other one, he's got his hair like all slick back, güerito, and everything. And it's like, si no me quisites cuando era Joe, no me busques cuando soy el yo, or something. No. Si no, come on. Shing, I fucked that up.
Venga.
No,
Rewind.
one of them says, si no me quisites cuando era José, no me busques ahora que soy el yo.
Ah,
Pero.
That
That was a good one, eh?
was-
Hey, so what happened last year, bro? Some highlights, y'all. from
Eso
last
happened
year.
last year. Pues last year. Pues pasó.
Like
Era
I-
2023.
Bro, I think last year was like a compilation of like 10 years in one.
Last year, sí.
Neta perro. The word of the day is neta perro.
Neta, perro.
Brought to you by Bert.
Brought to you by Santa Fe Clan.
Sponsor us or whatever. So
Last year was hectic, güey. I don't know how else I can put it. It was, como dices tú, 10 years in one.
10 years in one, bro.
It felt like 10 years.
Everything in one.
Every month was a year, haz de cuenta.
But there was a lot of good times last year.
Yeah.
There was a lot. Actually, there was a lot.
It
of
was
good
mainly
times.
more like from the summer pa acá.
To where it got like,
It got crazy.
but like in what way?
Crazy and like a la madre se acabó el jale and it was a struggle.
It was, bro.
It was struggling to get work. In our line of in our, was it a line of business or como se dice?
Yeah, I guess.
In our line of work, se acabó. No se acabó, sino que it was. Why is this here? The heck?
I don't know. You put it there. No. I put it there.
See, it got slow. It got really, really slow, and pues tú sabes.
Well, I feel yes, but I think that last year, bro, like a lot of seeds were planted, bro.
Oh, sí.
And I think I'm really confident about this year being like
a better year.
all those, well, not just a better year, because last year, I'm not gonna lie, it
Those-
was a tough year, but it was a really good year, and I'll tell you why.
All the seeds growing.
Yeah, this year I think that's what's gonna happen, bro. I think last year kind of gave us an opportunity to plant seeds and kind of get like, okay, what the heck? Because you know, it's like when there's like struggle or like stuff like that, pues you have to get creative, bro, because
Oh yeah,
obviously we don't work, pues we don't eat. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
for sure.
And like I said, it's kind of like in our line of work is like, pues we have to go out there and there could
Hustle.
be the $20,000 months, there could be the $100 months,
That's-
bro.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I think that what's like with us, bro. I think what happens is that we like that unconsciously, like we like to always kind of like try to figure it out, bro. And that's so
Neta que sí,
toxic,
güey.
way.
I think it is, way. I think it's part of like being not an entrepreneur, but like it's kind of like being a creator. Not that we procrastinate a lot, but we do procrastinate a lot, and it's like having the edge.
Yeah,
It's the edge.
There's something about it, bro.
If you don't have an edge, you don't get a rush. Like, no sé, güey, es otro pedo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like a toxic trait, bro, that
Yeah.
we come with. Like,
Neta.
you know what I mean? I guess I don't know, but it comes with creativity because a lot of the times you think like creating something means like you have to be an artist or a photographer or a painter or whatever. But in our reality, we're all creators, bro. You know what I mean? So in this case, like, pues of course we are creators of like we do creative stuff
Yeah.
or whatever, but when it comes to life, bro, like we also have to be creative, bro, like figure out how to do things. What are we gonna do? Like, what can I improve for myself, or what can I learn to make sure that I don't go through this again or whatever, bro. And I think last year was a whole series of that for me. I don't know for you guys, bro, but like last year it was like it was a very big battle.
Like trying to find yourself again.
Yeah, a very big battle, like mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything, bro. But if it wasn't for all that, pues, wouldn't be like, okay, pues I gotta, like, I constantly pray, bro. I constantly pray, and I pray a lot on all the things that happened to me last year, because there's things that I gotta learn from it,
Mm-hmm.
But if we sometimes see like a struggle or whatever as like, dang, that sucks, and like whatever, and drawing yourself in there, like this and that, and not learn from it, I think that's the real struggle, way. Like going through something because basically you're just going through it. Like, okay, what good can I find from that?
Yeah.
So like when it comes to last year, there was a lot of that, bro. But I feel it kind of like drove me to like find outlets
Yeah.
to make things better or whatever. So this year, bro, I ended 2023, bro, on a beautiful note, way, for a lot of reasons. And I feel that this year I feel super confident, bro, that all of us on this table are just gonna like achieve whatever we put our mind to. You know?
And it's not really a struggle. I look at it more as like unplugging to find a different route, kind of. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, it is a struggle way, but like me, like I see it
I think
different.
what you're trying to imply was that like it's happening just because we're trying to, like, we're unconsciously maybe like sitting still
Mhm.
at what we're used to,
Yeah,
and those things kind of force us to like look.
yeah. It forces you to find the path where you were, like maybe where you were at. Yeah, it was working, but you were being complacent and you were unhappy. So it breaks you out of that path to where you find your route back to where you wanted to be, where you wanted to go, and then you not feel, but you find like ¿cómo se dice? You find that not purpose, you find the excitement in what you're doing again. You find that rush, like, okay, you get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, ¿cómo te diré? Like, how when you started, that feeling, like that rush, like, oh, con madre, like I'm doing this, I'm doing that. When you get complacent in one thing, like that kind of dies down. So it breaks you out of that mold. It breaks, not the mold. It breaks you out of that road you go on, that pattern. So where you find it again, you're like, oh, if you feel it again, you get excited for the stuff you're doing, because you're doing what you wanted to do, not what you kind of felt in that repetitive mode. That, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that every day, every day, every day, every day. And then you find that spark of excitement again to where you were when you started this, and it takes you back to why you started it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. Cause I remember, I remember one time you told me when I was into one of my little ruts I remember you told me,
One.
hey, don't be exposing me like that, bro.
Hey, I didn't say-
One of my the only rut I had last from January to like
Yesterday.
October and shit.
It's like yesterday.
Nah, fool. Nah, fool. No.
You never mind. I don't want to talk about it
See,
anymore.
like, anyway, so any conspiracies or whatever?
Ah.
No. Pinche vato, it made me lose my train of thought. But I remember you telling me, he's like, dude, it's because you gotta find, like, he's like, you're doing right now, like, what you like doing, he said. But you need to find something that you like doing with what you like doing. So it's like find different projects, like get creative with other things. Because I remember I was at that time editing, like, it was this confirmations or communions, and it was a lot of kids. And I don't know if, like, not trying to offend nobody, like, it's
Yeah.
I appreciate the work by all means, but sometimes it was like too repetitive. It's like, bro, like, I'm bored. You start getting bored.
Yeah.
And of course, as you do things as you go, you get better at things. So you might become faster, whatever. So it's like, dude, this is not even challenging anymore.
It's because it wasn't what you're looking for. It's just something that fell in your lap.
Andale, like
you
that.
know?
Yeah, and I remember you telling me that or whatever. And like, you got to find something else. I don't remember what came out of that.
Because
whatever.
I told you, like, weddings to me, it fell on my lap. It wasn't something I was looking for. And whenever we went to photography school, that's the first thing I said. Like, I don't want to do weddings.
Boom, that's the only thing you're doing
And that's
now.
the thing that I'm doing, and I got good at it. So it that becomes repetitive, like weddings, quinces, weddings. But that wasn't why you did what you're doing. You did what you're doing because you wanted to be somewhere else. So you have to break out of that mold sometimes and out of that path and find where you were at, the road you were going to, and that's what we were talking about, like. Doing those kind of pictures, those kind of events kind of became boring to you because it wasn't, it's work and it brings in money and it feeds your family, but it wasn't what you were actually striving for. It just fell on your lap. Because back to the same shit again, like, we do shit and you're like, can you do it? We're like, yeah. We don't know how to say no, we don't know how to say no. So we'll end up doing other things. And at the time it's good, but then you get another one and another one and another one. And that's where you're like, man, I don't want to do this anymore.
Danny, La Conecta Danny, he said something. He's like, because I think this was during the OT concert. Yeah, after the OT concert, he said something like, well, we were having like a conversation. And he's like, the thing is that it's not always like, because, bro, it was fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was awesome. Like, all these things, experiencing these things or whatever. But he said something. He's like, sometimes you got to work, hustle, grind, struggle for one moment.
Yeah.
And he's like, really, where the magic happens is actually when you are doing shit you probably don't want to do.
Yeah.
Because at the same time you build resilience, you build discipline, you build all that. Shoot, bro, in one of those events or one of those events of your life that you might not want to be doing something, but you're doing it anyway, you might meet somebody or meet an opportunity that is going to lead you to where you want to be.
Yeah.
And that's something that I personally have been like really learning, bro,
And
but being grateful for everything that goes, any job, bro, if it falls on your lap or whatever, like, be grateful for it, because maybe the price for that is not necessarily a paycheck, but maybe it's just you learning how to, like, you know what, I gotta be disciplined, I gotta do this, I gotta stop procrastinating,
And not only that,
I gotta see how I can make this better for them, how I can make this better for me. You know what I mean? So it goes beyond like a paycheck sometimes.
Yeah. And not only that, like, you might find another door. Doing that stuff, and like you said, those moments is what everybody else sees. They don't see what happens, all the shit that you went through to get to that moment. Yeah. And they just see like, oh, estaba donde allá. Yeah, but they don't see everything in between that.
Yeah, bro.
They just see what we upload. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you're not lying, bro, because I do have a friend that he's like, hey, you're always moving, you're always doing things, you're always this and that, bro. No lie, sometimes I take off with just gas money, bro.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Sometimes
you know what I mean? And one of my goals this year is to document more of everything, whether it's a picture, whether it's a clip, a video, a reel, whatever. Like, I want to document really the journey, bro, because we do tend to just show like I want people to see that I'm moving.
Yeah.
Right? But in our reality, te digo, bro, a veces me iba and I didn't know how the fuck I was gonna come back,
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, dude. It happens.
For real, like no
It's
lie,
like,
way. Me
you
were
put
like,
in
"Nah,
your-
hombre, something good will happen, whatever, like this and that, this an opportunity. Fuck it, me iba, way. I didn't even know how the fuck I was gonna come back, bro. But I was like, pues no sé.
Yeah.
Like,
Those,
I'll call
those are
Roxy
the-
or Bert to come get me. Or
dude, those are the times those are the moments that people don't see. Like, as a creator, you know, we create and we capture other people's moments, and then we don't even capture our own moments at the same time. Like, they don't see when we don't have gas to go somewhere. They don't see when we can't pay this bill or pay that bill, or the bills just keep piling up because there's no money coming in. They just see like, oh, they did 3 events, but those 3 events that money came in already went out the door because you had bills pending and shit. That nobody sees that way. Nobody
And maybe
sees
the
that.
day you're doing the event is like that money has been long gone because they paid me so long ago.
You know, they paid you $1,500. Yeah, you stayed with $100 because you had pending bills. You had your light bill, your phone bill, your car bill, whatever. You know, those are the things that other people, like people that have a 9 to 5, don't see, because people that have a 9 to 5, they know that este viernes me pagan. You know,
I think and not to discredit them because it's amazing, you know what I mean? But I think it's that security that como quiera, like that honestly sometimes, bro, like I'm like, dang, I wish like this was running already like a 9 to 5, because always having to figure it out, always, you know, like always it's not nothing bad. Like that's what I'm getting at. That's what we kind of like. That's what we live for. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta figure it out. And you hear those words coming out of our freaking mouth, like a lot. Like, nah, I gotta figure it out, or I'll figure it out.
it'll be fine.
It's like
It'll be fine.
You know, because you gotta figure it out, bro. It's like a la moe.
yeah,
You know, but and that was a lot of 2023 for me, bro. A lot of like
for real.
a lot of things that I didn't understand at the time. But it took all that for me to understand now that I didn't have to understand that.
Yeah. And it's funny
Makes
because
sense, no?
I mean, I got to the point where they cut my phone bill. I mean, they cut my phone service. And my mom's like, she's always like, do you need money to pay? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know, I'm good. And they go, no, I have money, just I haven't paid it, you know? And I'm lying, you know? But it's like, she's like, how you need your phone for your work? Like, how are you gonna do it? I was like, everything I do is through like Messenger or text message or whatever. Like, as long as I have Wi-Fi, I'm good. So, like, and people would never know until now, you know. But people would never know, like, we get like maybe our lights cut off, our phone doesn't work because we haven't paid it in 3 months or whatever, or you basically, whatever little money comes in, you send it towards what's necessary. You know, your light bill, your car or whatever.
But and you know what I think happens, bro? That is like, you know, if, I don't know, maybe in third person view, will be like, why do you want to live like that, right? But the weird thing is that we know where we're going.
Mm-hmm. And you get to the point where you're like, man, I'm just gonna go back to work somewhere. I'm just gonna call somebody because you got.
Dude, how many
or
times
whatever.
did I text you about that shit last year, eh?
Bro? And I don't tell
That's
anybody.
why he got his phone disconnected. He's like, I don't want to hear from this guy no more. Like,
But even me, bro, I didn't tell anybody or anything. But in my head, I'm like, I'm just gonna go back to the oil field or go look for it on a 5 or do something, you know. But then you're scrolling through something, or algo sale, and you get like a little glimpse of don't give up, you know, or it'll be better. It's gonna get better later, and shit like that, you know. So, and then you're like, nah, fuck it. It'll settle out. It'll figure itself out.
Something's gotta give.
Something's gotta give. And then shit, hours later, a day later, boom, you get a gig. And then they send you the payment, and you're like, see, you just gotta wait a little bit.
wait, this is what I started doing, bro.
Es como siempre dice mi mamá, Dios aprieta pero no ahorca.
That's for sure, bro. That's for sure. What's it called? And yeah, you're right, bro. Like,
Además que no llores, güey.
no, sí que llore. We gotta have tears, eh? New year, new tears.
Yeah.
La put that on merch. New year, no tears, or some shit like that. Yeah, bro, because like to be crystal clear, like I understand like what you're talking about, bro, because I remember sometimes I will come in here. It was first thing I do, I walk in here, I say hello and kiss my plant, Martita. She's over there watching us or whatever. And then the
Ya
next
la
thing
subió para arriba.
I did, bro. I did. I was trying to
Like,
see.
eye to eye.
I was trying to see how to arrange here, and I was like, "Oh, con ganas, that looks better, so she's not too low on the floor."
And then I like the quote that it says under there. So
Yeah, I know. Hey, you're right. So it like feeds it, bro. That is right. So then, I remember coming in here doing that, and then turning on my switch, and it's like, Allah, the switch might not be working. But nah, bro, they will cut off my lights. So I'll just get my laptop and go home. So it's like, at the moment, I was like, man, this sucks, this and that, like, chingada madre, que esto, que el otro. But wait, if I was to look at it on a different perspective, it was like, okay, the lights are off, whatever, but at least I can go work at home. I can do it from a house where I live, where I have a roof, like I have internet, I have light, you know? But I always chose to take the path of like, oh, this sucks,
Whatever
esto, que
first
el
comes.
otro, we're struggling. And you know that about
Yeah.
me, bro. And I've been learning to change that, to change my mentality and look at things like different ways. But you know how
Yeah.
I have been brought towards like, no way, that's it. That's it. Wait, it's negative. No, that's it. That's what it is.
There was like
Like,
that.
wait, what if I'm like, chinga, sí cierto, pero ya hice un desmadre like over there, you know what I mean?
Like the other
shit,
day que te
bro,
dije
get into so
that
much
Lynn-
trouble because of that shit.
Lynn was like, ¿qué trae Joe? He's gonna close and he's gonna shut off, quién sabe qué. He's gonna selling everything. He's like, nah, esto se le pasa. Le dije, una sonda. And literally like, literally like hours later, or a day later, ya andaba para atrás. Le dije, ve, ya se le pasó. But I get it, bro. Like,
because sometimes you have to feel it.
I get it. Like, I get it because I get in those ruts too. I don't go all out and like you and like publicize it real badass and shit. Like I just feel it internally and I'm like, yeah. But I get it, way because we all been there. Wey. Like it happens to the best of us, you know.
I got it.
Pero luego se te pasa y
Like,
like,
on my behalf, or
and you, like y'all don't see it.
pena ajena or whatever. Is that what you said?
And I feel the same way too, bro. But like nobody sees it. Like the only person sees it is Lynn. And then ya se me pasa. Like I get it all out. Y ya like, and I just se me pasa. And okay, let's get back to it. You know.
Get it.
But it happens, and I'm pretty sure we're not the only ones that feel that way, bro. Like other creators, maybe other people,
And
just-
even people with 9 to 5.
Yeah,
bro.
even- yeah,
Like,
'cause-
everybody.
bro, I felt like that way when I was in the oil field. Like, man, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I want to do something. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do, and you know that because I told you. Like, I voiced that to you, and y aquí estamos ahora en lo mismo.
Episode 10.
Episode 10. And you feel like fuck, like you don't know what to do. You don't know how to do it. Like it just hits you hard way, and you're like, fuck, yeah.
Because you know what would happen a lot to me, bro, was like, you know how they say, like, do something you love and you'll be fulfilled? But when it started getting to the point where I was like, bro, I'm supposed to love this. Why am I not fulfilled? But it wasn't actually what I was doing that wasn't fulfilling me. It was how I was choosing to react to every bullshit that was happening around.
Yeah.
That is like, dude, I'm telling you, like, I wish I could share details on everything because, like, last year was a whole book, bro, like, for me. And
Not any chapter. It was a book.
like neta, bro, like a lot of and you guys were there through all of it basically or whatever, you know. And it came to a point, bro, where I chose to like let go of the bullshit and like be like, fuck that, I don't want to be like this. And my praying starts getting stronger, bro.
Pero yo siempre te dije.
I know, way, but like you said last, like, way, I always told you until I like, yeah, he's got to learn on his own. And I did, bro. And I'm glad that you guys allow me to go through that, you know, or whatever. But then when it comes to like, lo que viene siendo, like September, bro, it's a month that I will never forget, bro. Because that's literally the month, September 1st, hit me. And like everything, I don't know, bro. It's like somebody came and erased all the bullshit. And it's like, dude, let me rewrite this shit for you real quick. So you can start looking at shit differently, learning things, and really like remember who the fuck you were, what your purpose is or whatever. Refocus, regroup for real, and let's start again. And that happened in September, bro. And it's crazy because I haven't been this close to my faith, bro, ever. You know, the motivation has been amazing. You know, a lot of beautiful things and beautiful people have like come into my life way, and things that I have prayed for years are taking place like now way. And it's crazy because like, you know, you pray for something or you ask for something, you want it like when, like mañana or like next week or whatever. But wait, we're talking about years of praying way. And I'm see like just being able to witness that come to life, like I know it's God answering my prayers, bro. And it's like, oh wow, because it's just those things that it's like, there's no way, like this is not, like it's not me, like, you know, this is, it's not him, like I'm sorry, it's not that person or that situation, like it's him, like recreating all that or making all that happen. You know what I mean? And dude, there's a lot of things that will make this make sense, but again, like there are things that, you know, we can't really discuss on the podcast.
And
But just know that, I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a good year, bro.
and it's also because we kind of kept it in this little bubble way, but now like I've always told you, like we gotta like expand, but not really expand. Like we gotta expand but extend. You know, we started reaching out this way, and that's where like all these other doors started opening. You know, because here, like we always talked about, here we can only get so far because it's mentality, the mentality in the area, not just here in town, but like Laredo and the Valley. It's a whole different mentality than Houston, Corpus, San Antonio. It's so different. So reaching out to other places is where like, oh, okay, yeah, like let's do this, let's do that, let's collab, and that's how you start expanding into different areas, you know, and people get to see, like, you get to see the reaction of people in a true way, like how I always told you, like our skills, like we've been giving a lot for what we're doing, that when we go and show other places, they're like, oh shit, like it's way different, like it's very advanced than most of the people that are doing it there. Yeah. You know, like our what's that, our not technique, our
skill set.
Our skill set is it's way up there, you know, like because they start comparing, saying, oh, but I had this guy that's been doing it for so long and it looks nothing like this, you know. And then you see the appreciation of the time that you spent teaching yourself this skill, you know what I'm saying? And it's otro pedo.
And I think it goes back to what you were saying earlier, bro, that like, you know, you routine and you this and that. So I think what happens, bro, is that when we look at us, right? And it's like, pues, that's easy to me, or it comes easy to us, that we really forget like how far we have come.
Yeah, I spent like 8 hours trying to do something. You fucking did it like in 5 minutes.
Bro, literally, when I told you I was almost done, I
you
had
had
to start
it.
it.
I know that shit, man. I know that. You think I don't know you?
No.
You think I don't know you? Yeah, like
I like how he's like, oh, badass, bro. Like, he believes me.
I didn't believe you. I know exactly what you were doing. So, and because I was trying to do something, and it wasn't like, I was just trying to see what I could do. But the software that I don't have Final, what's that?
He was using like
Photoshop.
Paint.
Yeah, I mean, so I was trying to do something on a software that nada que ver, you know, that I was trying to do something that you need a way more advanced software to do on us, pero no se pudo. And at the same time, when I looked at it and I sent it to you, I was like, nah, I think less is more, you know.
And I'm telling you, because I don't know, you sent it in.
Because even I saw it and I was like, it's too much. It's mucho, it's too like noisy.
Bro, and because the other end, like the person you were sending it to, well, like Miss Nina, she's about like clean, simple. Like,
simple to the point,
make it look nice, you know. So I knew if we were to send something. Did she say anything about it?
I didn't even send that one. No. Oh yeah, that one, she loved it.
Oh, okay. See, but like we go back.
But if I would have sent what I did,
Mijito, I love you, but
como que you're fired.
just do the live stream
See,
for
that's why I
the.
just stick to what I know, way, because it makes it the way like, nah, way you can learn. I could probably learn it, like, but it'll take too much time, and it'll take too much time from what I know what to do. You know, like.
But
to
I
transfer
read
everything.
something this year, bro. It said it's the perfect year to learn something new. Either go to school or take a training or just learn a new skill, whatever. So I share that with y'all because when I was working on that video for Danny,
Mhm.
I was going and I was like, bro, like, why is this lagging so much? And you told me why. Like, I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah.
But that's something that I learned.
Yeah.
Because I think eventually if we can be well rounded off.
Oh no, I do want to learn it,
Awesome.
but not at this moment where we're gonna be super busy.
Where like I have to turn it in yesterday
Yeah.
and try to learn nothing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, I get you.
Like when we have maybe some downtime, then yeah, I can learn it, even just to do something simple. Even just to do something simple, because I like going to school. They teach you a bunch of Photoshop, and so I'm kind of well rounded around it, but I'm not advanced to the point where it's like him, like, oh, aquí está, and you do it like this, boom, yeah. I have to look through everything, like, no jala. And I have to take my time to do something. So something he does in 5 minutes, it'll take me like 5 hours. Yeah. And vice versa. Something that takes him 5 hours to do, like a video or days.
Because I
It'll
think
take
you
me
would
a
have
couple-
finished that video that I did in like freaking an hour tops.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, now we're talking about like learning skills and stuff. There's somebody here that picked up something new?
Dom.
Martita. No, so like Roxy, she has introduce yourself, Roxy. Like people don't know you like over there in New York and Houston. Everybody that's
Dallas,
watching us
San
from
Antonio,
Florida,
California.
California, everybody from the Netherlands, that is
Hello.
watching us, y todos en Monterrey que nos
Hey,
están viendo,
de Ecuador.
de Ecuador, Guatemala, Colombia,
¿Qué tal?
So what you learn, like
What you
towards
doing?
the end of the year, because tell us the story of what you're doing now and
What you doing with your life?
Pues I don't know.
Hey.
¿Qué
Hinga.
aprendiste?
¿Quieres la mamada o quieres la verdad?
No,
Las
la
dos.
verdad, we want to know about okay.
What's your experience?
Experience like how? Like of what? Like
Pues lo que acabas de aprender.
Pues-
¿De qué estamos hablando?
boy, I've learned a lot of things over these
Pues dale.
past months.
Okay.
I got nervous, guys.
Okay, let me
Venga.
make
Okay,
it
so-
easier.
So you started doing video.
You started doing video.
Video.
Tell us
We
how.
want that story.
Tell us what you told us. Like you wanted to do it. And then,
Oh yeah.
But
like,
why didn't
I
you
wanted
do
to-
it?
Why didn't
this
you
is
do it?
important. Why didn't you do it?
I cared too much about what would people would say in everywhere, and then
Like him. For the most part, like he would care about people's opinions.
like cool, like him, you would.
Hey, a mí no me metan en sus pedos.
Josefina.
You would care to from whatever, it wasn't nothing like, how do you say it, like it was nothing personal towards you or anything, like it was me and my way of thinking or whatever, and until it was like just fuck it. And I remember we bought a camera and that camera was sitting there for like a fucking year, about maybe give or take, and then what was it? It was September 1st. It was September 1st. We did that
telling you,
and
bro.
all that good stuff, and then I just from there I just did it, dude. And then I ended up with 4 cameras. I don't even know how the fuck, but I ended up with 4
For
cameras.
real, last time I opened up, I'm like, wait, what about this camera? Oh, I just bought it.
Yeah, like I ended up with 4 cameras, and now I'm just learning as I'm going, and
And you
very
get
open
you-
of how do you say it, like of information. And if I'm doing something wrong, like I always ask them, I'll send videos to y'all, and I'll be like, what do you think, or like tell me where I did wrong. And you've told me like, okay, well, so and so, like it needs to get done like this and whatever, and I've put that, I feel like I've done the best to my ability, to my best ability, Ching, are you gonna cut that shit off, right?
No hay pedo, tú dale.
To my best like knowledge into the things that I can do, and if I don't know how to do them, I'm gonna figure it out, and you know, and do it either way, right? Regardless, because it has to get done.
Yeah.
You know, and I find, you know, or even like now that I'm very open about it, like fuck yeah, like I do this shit, you know, and whatever, I find it easier and it's more natural to things. I'm like, hey, you know what, we're gonna do this and this, and sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, right? But it's like, we're gonna get it done, guys, okay? And then I'll like be like, hey, wait, we're gonna do this and dale, we're gonna do it. And then it's like, ni modo, like, you know, if I already committed, I did this. Like, for example, quinceañera.
That's what we
I
do
didn't
all the
know-
time. You just say yes and you figure it out.
I didn't know what the hell I was gonna do. Like, I was like, oh my god, and this and that or whatever. And I've always said, when I started, I was like you, like, oh, I don't want to do events. I want to do like promo videos. I want to do fast things. I want videos that are not more longer than like a minute. You know, like I just want to get to the point.
That's how I started.
And then
I wanted
boom,
to do
like,
shit like that.
quinceañera, and I'm like, I'm stressing out, and Joe's over here telling me like, dude, don't even worry about it, like just do this. And I'm like, it was too much. But then finally, you know, it somewhat got done.
But a lot of lessons I think could be learned from like what she just said, because one of them is learning not to like
Compare yourself.
It's not you. Like it's not that it's not you. Like you are you. You can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
That's one. Second of all is like like don't be afraid to do it. Like if you want to do it, do it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
for sure.
there's a lot. It don't matter, bro. It's like if we say like, Inga, pues I can't. Oh man, I'm gonna bring this up because it's something that does bother me. That's always bothered me. You see on Facebook when somebody all of a sudden starts que voy a vender platos or this and that, or I'm gonna have a car wash or this and that, right?
And other
And
people
you
do
always get the people that is like, oh, they can't, uno no puede hacer nada porque ya todos lo quieren hacer. And
Yeah.
and what, bro?
Yeah.
Everybody has like, it's not like you created that idea, because I can guarantee that, okay, you're making platos, like there's obviously other people doing that. Or you have a car, okay, there's obviously other people already doing
You
that
had to
before
get
you.
the idea
Yeah.
from somewhere.
Definitely. It's not something that you came up with, you freaking
Created
registered it, copyright, whatever you, and like nobody else can use it because I got rights to that idea. No. Everybody is entitled to do whatever the fuck it is they want to do, bro. You know, and at the end of the day, I always see things like this. Okay, fuck it. You know what? You do what I do. Badass. Let's learn
Let's
from
learn
each other,
each other.
because it is better to have a network of people that are common in your field than not have it.
Yeah.
And if I have, you know what? Because I've had people that have that, you know, because I used to do a lot of shirts and things like that, bro. And I had a lot of people. Now a lot of people do what I do. But again, before I did it, there was a lot of people that did what I did. I just added my little touch
Twist,
to it.
yeah.
And that's what we all do. You know, we add a little touch to something that's already there. Like, it's just you add to the sauce, you know? So I remember having people asking me questions, how to do things. And, bro, I always shared information. Always, because I know what it felt like to
Not
be
knowing.
like gatekeepers, bro. Because I remember when I started, like, doing whatever I do, I would ask a lot of people, bro. And a lot of people would just deny or go around, beat around the bush and
All the
not give me
time.
that information, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, the way I see it is like, why, dude? Like, because if you tell me, if I go and ask you for something, right? Teach me something. How do you do it? Or this or whatever. And they don't tell me, bro, I'm still going to go find out. So you
Yeah.
can tell me, don't tell me, whatever, I'm still going to find out. And it's better to have me on your side than not have me on your side. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to sound like cocky, but like everybody. You know,
It's
like
better,
you,
yeah.
I could be, you would help each other out or we could not. But I guarantee you that I'm going to strive to be better than I was yesterday. So you better be striving for the same thing.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I took a lot of that from also like Gary Vee, Wayne, because Gary Vee says like I don't gatekeep anything. Like I'm gonna show you everything, but 99.9% of you are not gonna
Not
do
going to
it.
do it.
So I've never, if somebody asks me something, I'll tell them. You know, I'll tell them like, oh, this,
Yo, Bert,
how do you do
answer
this,
me,
this?
Wayne.
How do you do this?
Answer me. Wayne.
And you know that people have asked me stuff and I've given them, here it is, and they don't do anything about it. I don't do nothing with it, you know. So I don't know if you were afraid to ask or I know you told us, right, you were like a little timid to ask us, and I was like, bro, tell me, ask me, like
And
I'll
I
tell
think
you.
It has a lot to do with more personal issues and stuff. It wasn't so much like, oh, I know they're not gonna help me or whatever. And like, it was never like about that. I guess it was just more deeper than that.
Mhm.
Until I was like, man, fuck it. Like,
and
¿qué me pueden decir que no? Like, it was just more with that mentality.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if they say no, like that's fine. I have to look for it somewhere else.
they're lost.
Basically,
Yeah.
no, hombre.
No, see.
But and then from there it was just more. I talked to you. We had a like that conversation or whatever. And then I remember Bert just telling me like, just fucking do it, wait. And then it took me a couple of months. Till I was like, okay. So I remember picking up the camera and I would like shoot here and there and this and that or whatever. And then I think I talked to you about it too or whatever, and it was like, okay, like this is the reason why or whatever, and it was like, wait, not give it or whatever, and it was like, you're right, dude. Like I was beating myself up for something que pues wait, like
Not good.
like it wasn't them with the issues, it was
deeper than that.
it was deeper than that.
But
or
I think
whatever.
it's still a good lesson. Like if somebody
Yeah.
that's watching could like just if you like,
Like,
who
just do
cares
it.
what people think?
Yeah.
Who cares? It doesn't fucking matter, man. Because the moment that we start giving a shit about what people may think is the moment that we may be blocking our blessing, bro. And God's not gonna give it to us
Deadass.
again because like you're not taking care of that blessing that I am literally handing you over, telling you here, this is for you, and you're not taking care of it. It's like I'm not gonna give you another one. Like learn to take care of that one, and then I'll give you more.
Right.
Yep.
And it's a conversation también that I had with Dom. We're outside cleaning and stuff like that, and I'm all about like throwing shit we don't use
Yep.
or whatever.
Same.
I
Same,
hate to
bro.
have clutter, bro.
Bro, if you had it there
It's
for a year and you haven't used it, throw it away.
exactly, bro. And we're talking about it, and I was telling
I
him
think
like,
I'm a hoarder.
I was telling him like, it's because we need to make room. Like, if we pray for a bigger house, why is God gonna give us a bigger house when we can't even take care of what we have right now? So te digo, these past months I've been learning that, which is being grateful for what we have, the little things. I remember coming the next day, bro, me puse a barrer afuera, picking up trash, and I'm like, man, I gotta be really grateful for what I have, So, anyways, again,
Going
you
back
do
to
not
that.
care about what people think
I
because
don't.
that might be
I don't.
you allowing what others may
Now I
think
don't. I really don't give a shit.
to block your
Nah.
blessing.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that.
And it's like I told Joe, like I don't know where I learned it or how I learned it, but I was young when I learned not to give a shit about what people
But
think
I
about
feel
you.
like that you probably learned that because something hurtful happened to you, so that way it was more like, yeah, I don't want to feel like this again.
Yeah. It's
type of
lessons,
stuff.
bro. It's life.
Like I don't want to feel
I
like
don't
this
know.
again, and it could be unconsciously or whatever.
Probably.
But it was your mind protecting your heart because you feeling that way or whatever. I think it goes deeper than that. It's not just what you think about it, or it could be whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Something like something you felt that you didn't want to feel again, and that's something super badass, bro, because you actually went through with it. I could tell myself, oh, I don't want to feel like this again, and then it's like, I voy otra vez buscando, like, and it's like, oh man, like I knew it or whatever, but like,
But
gotta
you,
Yeah, I get what you're
think,
saying.
you gotta think of a baby. You gotta
Yeah.
think about a baby, bro. How many times is that when the baby crawls, ta con madre, and all they do is crawl. But when they start walking, how many times do they fall away
exactly.
until they learn how to walk?
Until you learn not to fall.
Exactly.
You
know,
don't learn how to walk. You learn how not to fall.
Hey,
Ala.
merch.
Merch.
And
And we're back.
hey.
No,
And
but
that's
going back
life,
to that, like I don't like to gatekeep anything, bro. Like if you ask me, I've everything I know, I've told a lot of people
And, I've
and-
learned that too.
coming to videos, but a lot of people don't like to take my advice because I'm very direct.
too real.
Yeah.
I'm very
It's so real,
direct,
yeah.
and
People need
it comes off
realness in
it comes
their
off like
life,
an
bro.
asshole, But I'm
I
not
like that.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying
you
to
are.
show you how to do it without like those little mistakes that I already went through, so you don't have to go through.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I think Mr. Beast was saying, like him when he was coming up, he got a group of 5 friends and him, and they did the same thing, boom, 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 boom. And if somebody would do something, he would tell the whole group, so they wouldn't, go through that same mistake. And it's kind of like how you said about networking with people. Like, we teach each other everything so we don't have to go through the struggle of I fucked this up because this, and be like, no, you got to do it like this. And then I need to learn something, you learn from me. I need to learn something, I learn from you and you. So it comes in hand, like teaching what you know to other people, so they don't have to waste that year of learning. They can just learn it in 6 months or 4 months or whatever, because we already learned it. So we're teaching you. And if you find a different technique or method to doing it, then you can show us, so we don't have to spend a year trying to figure it out and learn from other mistakes. So we learn from each other's mistakes, in other words.
Right.
Yeah,
And I think
bro.
that's super cool though. Like, honestly.
Um,
And like, they'll tell me about like the social media, because I've been like doing the social media and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you do this and that or whatever. like recently I got my lashes done or whatever. And
wait, who did your lashes?
Yvonne, let me
And then keep going talking.
chinga, güey, I can't multitask. Go, voy. Yvonne Rodriguez.
This segment is not sponsored by.
Not
But she
sponsored.
did a
She's
great
super
job.
nice though, but
She did a great job.
like I told her about like Instagram and Facebook, how you could post on Instagram and post on Facebook, like when you link them
She
up,
didn't know
right?
that.
And she didn't know that.
You see how important it is?
And then
Like,
she was like, really? Like, for real? I'm like, yes, dude. But if you post on Facebook, I don't think it will post on Instagram. But if you post on Instagram and you link it up to your Facebook, it'll post. Like,
I think you have to link your accounts.
yeah, you have to link them. But I've posted on Facebook, but it doesn't post on Instagram. And I've posted on Instagram, but it does post on Facebook. So that's like, as long as you post on Instagram, it'll post on Facebook.
You probably have to go to your settings,
And maybe I do,
because it's the same people. Instagram and Facebook is owned by Facebook, so it should connect and link
but
up.
but it's things that people didn't know.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
because-
like, and then I had told her about it or whatever, and she was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, girl." I was like, "Get a TikTok también." Like,
Eh?
TikTok. And she was like, she was like that she doesn't have one, but that I was like, "No, because you need it for your for your business and stuff, because it will like help you." And she's like, "Oh my, ves, dijo, yo no sabía nada de eso or whatever," and I'm like, I felt good.
Take my card. Call me in the morning.
And we're actually gonna have a promo video done.
Dope.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's how you do
Yeah.
it.
Hey,
So-
but going back to like from when you started to now, like you're getting
Oh,
real
yeah.
good at your like you're doing a great job, Rox. I was
Thank
looking,
you.
I was going through Rejuvenate Spas
Yeah.
Facebook last time,
Yeah.
and I came across that one that you did with
The video.
like.
That was with that was a long time ago.
Bro, although like at the moment, like, and even now it's like, oh wow, with the resources, like it's dope. Like
With what we
like,
had, bro.
everything, dude. And I was like, like come a long way. So it's like for real, like hats off to you, because you've been doing real good. Like
Yeah, thank
hell
you.
yeah, dude, for real.
YouTube has helped me
Like
a lot too.
it's like they say, bro. Now is the time to be like if there was ever a time, now is the time to do any of that, bro. Because we have so much resources, so much things that we can use to our disposal to fucking just be great.
Dude,
And that's
yeah.
another thing that a lot of people take for granted. Like we tell a lot of people all the time, like social media is free marketing. You know, like take advantage of like Facebook, Instagram,
TikTok.
TikTok, Snapchat, whatever you have, whatever
Even
Instagram you have,
Twitter. Or
Um,
X, I'm sorry.
and
Oh, yeah.
and use it to your advantage. Like it's free marketing. Like antes you had to pay a TV station so they can play your commercials, and bro, now you can just make one and upload it yourself.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something that I do want to
As you
learn.
call me, then I do charge. I'm just joking.
No, you're not joking. I want to tell you something I need to learn, and I'm
Eleanor
gonna
edits.
learn. Because we can create the content, but you do know social media is deeper than that, like algorithms and this
Oh, yeah.
and the SEOs, or
Algorithms, the times.
whatever. So
and
that's
stuff
something.
like
That's
that.
something that I do. Yeah, that's something that I do want to learn, because although like I
Analytics.
think that will expand a
Yeah.
lot or mark like what we do, bro, like in
Yeah.
the market, you know what I mean? Because you honestly like because you say like for instance like we have something that in other places like oh wow, you know, we do stuff. For all my French
We.
speaking homies.
And not only that way, like the demographic.
But
That's why La
so-
Conecta, he
so-
knows about like demographic, like he knows where to go.
Well,
to.
because the thing is, like, La Conecta has a hot product, bro.
Mhm.
And he's got a niche. He's like, we do things for us, for la raza. You know, we sell pendejadas, you know, telocico, like
Yeah.
all that stuff that they sell. Y pega con ganas, you know? So you have a hot product, you're out there, you get to moving into all that, and that's why his following is just growing. But I tell you, like, he's put in an immense amount of footwork, bro. Like, right now,
No, and
this is season 6.
something that I it stuck with me when we went to do the live stream over there with him. We were live and there was I don't know how many people were on because there was at point it was at like 500 people and then it would get small and then get back to like 300 people and then I get like 100 people and then so there was a comment and I'll never forget. I don't know if you remember. He's like, somebody commented like, "Who buy this shit? Like, what is this shit?"
Oh,
And he's like, if you're asking who will buy this shit, you're not the target demographic. And he kept going, bro. Like,
Oh.
fuck yeah, dude. Like, that's true. You know, like, if you're asking, like, who will buy this stupid shit, you're not the target demographic of why I'm selling this.
So, and that's what I was getting at, bro. That, you know, he's got a hot product. So say, let's put that into what we do. Like, we have a hot product, bro. You know, we can make something nice. We can do that. But okay. And we can put it on our page and stuff like that. But I think that understanding a little bit more of how all that works is like, okay, how am I gonna show this to people in Houston and LA, you know? And I think that's how once they see some of the stuff that we do, it's like, oh dang, somebody might be like, that's what I've been waiting. Like, I like that. That's my style. I love that. Like, how can I get in contact? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that is, and I encourage you guys también to also kind of like start looking into, maybe we can learn off of each other on how to like do the whole like social media thing for real, because if we don't do it for others, we can do it for us, and we just
Like
blow up.
video right now, it's what's hitting a lot though too.
Because we tend to basically
social
do the
media.
work for other people, but we forget to do our own social
That's why we
media.
have such a hard time coming up with names for our businesses, bro. It's like
Net-
Murillo, everything. Like tomorrow, if I open a taqueria, it's
Films.
gonna be like Murillo.
Murillo's Tire Shop, man.
Neta, neta.
LNR Food Express, LNR Edits, LNR Food Truck. I don't know.
But Eleanor,
Limo service, you can LNR limo service. But yeah,
like
we-
Murillo Hospital or something. Like I don't know why it's so hard, bro. Like I know,
like if I would be making clothes, se llamara H&M.
like bro. Hey, this segment is not
Neta.
sponsored.
It's not sponsored by H&M.
Hey, bro, when people
Me
ask
robaron
me,
el
like,
nombre. que la-
like for example, like the building, pues here where we're at, like it's got no window graphics whatsoever.
Mhm.
I don't know why it's been so hard to like nah, I don't like that. Nah, I don't like it. Nah, I had like 6 samples there that I whatever. But it's like if somebody tells me like, hey, I need something like en la hora, like ya lo tengo listo, güey. You know what I mean? It's
Ponle, aquí es.
like- you remember that, bro?
yeah.
Aquí es.
Aquí es.
Hey, that was pretty. Hey, wait. I'm sorry, but that was like
That was
hella clever, bro.
But for real, dude. And they kind of like walked away from that.
Well, because then they were able to, because before they couldn't promote the name.
Mm.
Now they can. So now that's why it's not like aquí es no more, but that stuck with you because if you
Yeah.
you're going around somewhere, whatever, like right now, like
You
you,
can see
said
it
it, I
everywhere.
know what you were referring to.
Yeah.
So wait, that's smart, way.
Yeah, it's marketing, bro.
You know, and
Yeah.
it's crazy, but it's true.
It's
You're
true
like, yeah,
because
I'm gonna
nowadays
go-
it's
I'm
all
gonna wash
about
my car.
it's all about looking
Bro,
part,
I'm gonna tell you something.
looking a certain way.
And I always say stories about this because now, I mean, we don't always use what's happening at that time. Like maybe it's lesson later on. But when I used to sell toys on the street, bro, I started with khakis and a Tommy squared shirt and tennis shoes. Me iba así or whatever, and people would look at. I couldn't get into like doctors' offices, lawyers' offices. There's area in Corpus called Is it Navigation or Agnes? It's Agnes. No. I don't know, but it's like where all the doctors' offices and the professional like plazas are at, like all those things. Wait, there was no way that I could sell out in that territory, because of the way that I was dressed. They look at me as a peddler, a salesman. Like, what are you selling? Like, get a real job. Like, it's not even a real job. it wasn't until I started buying Stacy's, slacks, coats, suspenders, tie, and I still wear tennis shoes, bro. But I got into doctors' offices, lawyers' offices. I got into all kinds of, like, in el hospital, bro. They would never tell me nothing. To where before, I had to, like, go in through the back, go all the way to the top floor, and then say it was like 14 floors. I would go and like 12, 10, 8, and then go back up to, like, you know, skip, so that way the security guard wouldn't catch me. But then when I start dressing like that and being more presentable, pelito, como glasses in prescription, you know, stuff like that, I didn't have problem walking in through the front, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's perceptions.
Yeah,
That's right.
and it's something that I've thought about recently is doing that, because now, like, we have a pretty good team now, you know, and Roxana's a good addition to it, because me doing all the videos is like, goddamn.
You know, and a lot of people still do not see the importance of quality stuff.
Yep.
When do you hear you've heard this before? Like, no, fotos con el teléfono. Or
All
whatever.
time.
Like, it's fine. It's okay. You know, don't underestimate the power of the iPhone.
Yep.
You know, but still, there's much more to it. Because now, let me tell you, if that skill set, when it comes to, like, knowing the back ends of social media, how it works, how we can attack a certain market, like, really know it, then guess what? Because you can have, and this is what I go back to, we could have amazing projects, amazing things on our Instagrams or whatever, but okay, nice. It looks nice to me, but, like, I need everybody to see it. Not just the people that know me, and maybe they just looking at it because, oh, let me see what I know him.
Yeah.
You know, but no, how can I get this to potential people out there that have never heard about me, or have never heard about us or our services or whatever? How can we bring it up to them? You know what I mean? So I think it's important, and people still don't see that you do still need the quality content, bro.
Yep.
The quality photos, the quality videos, the quality, all that stuff. Because
Quality
when
audio.
When you add quality to to that, bro, it's just like, you know what I mean? It makes you look like what we said before, like whenever we started with Spotlight, like make your, como decía, like make your small business a top player in the industry.
Yep.
You know? And I think that's something that we need to get back on doing, bro, because we have so much talent literally just sitting here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, because, like, sometimes we forget what the fuck we are.
Yeah. Or what we deliver.
Or what we deliver. Like, and I'm guilty of that, bro. Sometimes I don't see, like, wait, like, eres un, like, eres. You can
real.
bleep that off. You know, but in all reality, it's true. So I think it was
That was a good one.
It was a good episode, man, and I'm glad that Roxy joined us today. One of the goals this year is to kind of like put out more of these podcasts,
content.
have more guests,
Yep.
stuff like that. But I think for today, it was a good episode.
If we
man.
can, weekly, you know, maybe bi-weekly.
Yeah. And we hope that somebody out there, or whoever's watching, like, they picked up something from this. And I guess to end it, don't give a fuck what people think.
Mm-hmm.
Dead ass.
Take struggles as lessons,
Yep.
and be ready to receive the
Be
blessings,
you.
man. Hey.
Hey.